set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Let's go. Trimmer.
They go play action with Hurts. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. Nifty move. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He dumps it off to Barkley. Hard running at the 15. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd down and 1. Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night with the improv, and you run into a tough crowd. This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Eagles have recovered. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting power to the game, then reacting and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And A.J. O.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he's down to the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They need about the length of the football here on first and goal.
Eagles first down.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, get a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Makuga. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Or maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
$12-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And some room to run now. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. but an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
The second down pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Now Gray. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Brings up second and 8.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Mahomes now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Jake
Elliott now to add the extra point. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, there's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away. And we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the play.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes going to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's great. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw inside, completion to Rice. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So really a nightmare of a first half for him, Charles. His 2nd lost fumble already.
And when they hand us a stat sheet, Brandon, and we see 2 lost fumbles, we usually think quarterback or running back, don't we? It's not often you see guys on the perimeter lose the ball like that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Brown goes in motion left. Now 2nd and 3. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hanson for our half. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Kansas City Chiefs.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, Coleman.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 13-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Elliott on for the extra point. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. So they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Rice. And he's taken down inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mahomes to throw once more. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
So that, Charles, their first score of the ballgame, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Man open left side is Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 26.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Throwing is Hurts.
Going into traffic there, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. These guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Yellow. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another good gain. Now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yellow. They'll look to throw now on first down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 38. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he loses the football a second time. And the Eagles have recovered.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
Yeah, they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Second and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not down.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And Xavier Worthy.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try and run for it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've got the two-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
Well, they definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Through the middle of the field. And down to the 7-yard line. 80 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yards.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for two. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
13 yards on the play.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking